our parfait, our matcha parfait. And we're going to start with, these are fresh berries. You can use frozen, okay? You can use frozen. I've got blackberries, raspberries, and some blueberries in here. I have strawberries too, but I'm like, oh, that's just too much fruit. I don't want all that fruit, okay? We're going to do about a tablespoon of maple syrup just to get a little bit of sweetness in our lives. I'm sweet enough, but you know. You're going to use maple syrup. You can use some monk fruit, whatever sweetener you like. And then we're going to use chia seeds. Now, these are ground up chia seeds, or you can use whole chia seeds. I'm going to use the ground up ones because I have them and I'd like to use them up. Chia seeds, and especially if you grind them, store them in the refrigerator or freezer, okay? And we're going to do a little bit of an extract here. We can do, everyone does vanilla extract. Happy to do vanilla extract, but I want you to think outside the box that yes, you could use maple extract or orange extract or chocolate extract or whatever extract you want. You don't have to be inside the box with vanilla all the time. Okay, does that make sense? Give me a 1 in the chat if you're like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Give me a 1 in the chat. All right, thank you. Oh, I got a 10. I got a 10 in the chat. Now, chia seeds absorb moisture and they will puff up. The whole chia seeds will puff up in here. Now that because they're ground, I don't have to wait as long. Chia seeds also impart, they are protein. They are protein. So you're going to have a ton of protein in here. Not a ton, but you're going to have some protein in here. And then the Greek yogurt is going to have a lot of protein as well. So let's get the Greek yogurt on over. I'm going to use a plain unsweetened Greek yogurt because like even if it's vanilla yogurt, it has so much sugar in it that you don't need all of that sugar in your life. You just don't. I'm going to do a little bit of maple syrup. You can put your own sugar and a healthy sugar like the maple syrup, okay? Maple syrup is yummy. And if you have diabetes or have blood sugar issues or you're trying to lose weight, you could use maple extract in here as opposed to the maple syrup and a little bit of monk fruit. Monk fruit is a sweetener that is monk fruit is a sweetener that does not elevate your blood glucose levels. Now, we talked about having matcha yogurt, and this is matcha tea. Matcha is basically green tea ground up, and it's full of antioxidants and things that are amazing for you. I don't remember, can't say it, ECGC, the boost your immune system, I know that. It's a really powerful flavor, so go easy. I just did a teaspoon of it. And you can do more, you can do less, and then add it because it's a powerful flavor. This matcha is culinary grade from the Matcha Reserve. From the Matcha Reserve. Very, very good for you. Okay, I'm going to get my whisk because I think I need a little for this one a little bit better. Okay, all right. Now, we're coming to the final few minutes of our time together. We're going to have another winner. We're going to have another winner for the last gift card. Okay. And as I'm completing making this, I want you to start thinking. I'm going to cut the chicken. We're going to have time to do it all. I want you to start thinking about what so far have you found most valuable about our time together today? What is like, wow, I learned that today. That is awesome. Go ahead and start thinking about that. And as you're putting your comments in, know that those go towards your points to win the gift cards. Okay, here we go. So now I definitely am going to taste this. Make sure that if I put too much matcha, I'm going to put more yogurt. No, it's perfect. And the Greek yogurt is full of protein too. That's why I like the Greek versus the other yogurts. Also, mind you, matcha is green tea. It's got caffeine. So if you are caffeine sensitive, eat this during the day, not at night, because it'll keep you up. Not need to be kept up. Now, what I have here are a couple of jars, and what I do is I make a bunch of parfaits for the week. This is an old peanut butter jar, not very old, but the lid has a gasket. It's rubber, and I can reuse that lid. Or you can just get Ball, no, yeah, these are Ball or Mason, has these plastic lids that you can use. So now we're going to build our parfaits, right? I'm going to do a little bit of our fruit. So we have fruit on the bottom, fruit on the bottom. Does this interest you guys? Do you guys like these meals that I've put together, or these recipes that I put together for you today? You guys like them? I have some homemade granola. So you can use whatever granola you want. You can even just use nuts. Okay, you can even just use nuts. And then we're going to put our yogurt in here. Okay. Can you go ahead and read that for me, Caitlin? I can't really say it.
Yeah, so someone said, I never knew that tip about letting the chicken rest before you cut it to keep it juicy. That's a good tip. And James said, I didn't know how broad of a category pesto was.
Yes. That's the Tina twist to it all, though. That's the Tina twist because you don't always have pesto around. So I'm glad what you find most valuable about our time together. Is it winning the the cards? Is it my entertaining? I'm being funny right now, but it's trying to be funny. So these are really nice when you make a whole bunch of these and you just line them up and now you have, this is what I call fast food right in your refrigerator. Fast food in your refrigerator. And you can line these up and make 10 of them at a time, especially if you have a bigger family. And you don't have to do the matcha. You don't have to do matcha. You can do any of those other flavors that I was showing you. And I just won't buy the ones that have sugar in them. I just won't, because it's too much sugar for you. You're going to get all the sugar that you need from the fruit, right? There's a kind of granola. Actually, my sister made this for me. And you can decide whether you want to put your granola in now. I personally, I'm going to have this for lunch, but I personally would put the granola in right before you eat it. Okay, because it will get a little soggy. Nuts tend to do a little bit better, but they also tend to get a little soggy. I'm not going to put the lids on now, but so you can see it.